Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the MakeCode Arcade Advanced stream. I could be anybody. You can't see me. I'm the mysterious coder.
I'm Joey. Did you wonder the MakeCode forums? I'm not so mysterious.
I'm Sarah at Sarah on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Thomas at Sparks on the MakeCode forum.
And today we're going to be working on our terrible game, which has the working title of Frog Wars Carnage. Thomas, were you here for this?
Oh, it's been a while. I left when we were working on a tunneling game.
Oh, yeah. The tunneling game still exists. I'm just less excited about it now. The game we're working on is I've been playing UFO 50, which is a collection of games that are deliberately made to be like they're on some sort of retro console, right? Some lost retro console. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to specifically make a game that was inspired by one of those, the first one in the list, which is called Barbuta, which is like this extremely retro platformer where you move super slow. You like jump you don't jump very high, and the gravity is really low, so you kind of move around. And you know, you have stuff like the Staff of Yolfar. And we wanted to just make a stupid little game using all of those elements and trying to turn it into something that's kind of fun to play. Mm-hmm. So also we have these stumps. Look at these guys. I'm pretty happy about them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So mechanics of this game so far, like you said, we have all of those.
Hold on, Richard. I forgot. Do you want to see my really good storyboard? I actually have no idea.
Okay, we showed this last time, Sarah.
No, I'm talking to Thomas, Richard. Gee.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to deduce the mechanics of this staff, and I'm so confused. But
yeah,
it's all right.
I was trying to explain, Sarah.
But it's okay. We can do staff the storyboard first.
No, it's okay. I can. It's not good. You don't want to see it.
I think you want to see it.
I kind of do. I kind of want to see it.
All right. Okay.
So
I have to go find it.
For context, this is the storyboard. This is like you're in grade school. You got this game, and it has an instruction manual. The instruction manual has this huge story to it, but nobody else understands because nobody else reads the instruction manual, and so they just have no idea what this game is about at all.
I see. You got to read the instructions to know what's going on. Yeah.
While this all happens in the background, I'm going to actually explain how the game works. So,
it's messed up.
Right now we have one mechanic, which is we have this magic staff that when you launch, it swaps your place with whatever it hits. All right. So you can just kind of teleport yourself over. Whoa. Okay, it's back. Nope, Sarah just took over the screen.
Nice.
I didn't try. I just said share screen, and then everything changed when the fire was back. Okay. So basically, the gist of the game, this could be fun. What do you think? What do you think?
Sarah, I'm going to time limit the amount of time we spend on storyboards.
I know. Okay, this is 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Max.
I mean, this is pretty clear. We're some kind of purple alien that was dead and buried, but the skull woke up and wanted a cheeseburger, and so it emerged from the ground as a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it. And then important detail that you missed is that like the tree came alive when they emerged from the ground.
Yeah, I noticed that this was a crime against nature, and I assume is going to put that right.
Exactly. Thank you, Thomas, for correctly interpreting my art.
Trees rely on those nutrients from the decomposing bodies. It can't have them coming back out again. That's rude.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's it. Thanks.
Cool. Beautiful.
All right, are we coding now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, we've just got the bare minimum so far. So we have the staff that swaps your places with things. We have these guys who are red Koopas. They just walk back and forth, and they bounce off walls, and they turn around so they don't fall off ledges. You know, you can jump one tile high. I got to say, the jumping still doesn't feel retro enough to me, mainly because when we have gravity with acceleration. So when you start falling fast at a certain point, and that's no good. You have to have like a terminal velocity that we've got to put in here. So we'll do that. And we should probably also think of some more mechanics. I think it would probably be better if every time you did this swap thing, you had to watch a little animation of the swap happening.
Yeah.
That takes just a little bit too long.
25 seconds.
Okay. So let's get started with this. We're going to increase the amount of time this text appears on screen also. And we have to play a little thing when we get something. So do.
Can we also make it so? Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, when you jump, there's like it's not like the classic like Mario jump sound, but like you have a jump sound.
Sure.
Yay!
Let me make these shorter. It's like 60. Okay. We'll make this much faster and then just put a space between this. So let's see. Even faster. Great. And we'll take this one and put it up here. There you go. That's the sound that's going to play when we get an item.
It's so good. What the heck? Why did you just like throw that together?
It's
you're
just
like,
random
I'm
notes.
just gonna lay these notes down, and then you're like, I'm making it faster. And like all of a sudden, it sounds really good. My mind is actually blown though.
Okay, I think you're giving me too much credit here. Also, the game should freeze while we're doing this, so we're gonna do until done.
Richard is actually just making a rage game.
It's a specific type of rage, though. Okay, it's like if you've ever played an Atari 2600 game or something, where it's just like everything is just like a little infuriating, but not intentionally so. They just didn't really know how to balance stuff yet, and also there were limits on how fast the like CPU could run and stuff. So
yeah.
All right. Let's do our little. I want to make this dirt tile look better also. By the way, Wolf says, I got Twitch to send notifications, so now I'll only be late when I'm away from my phone. That's great. We pack all the best stuff in the first 30 seconds, obviously. So. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing here.
It's like start with roots or an infection. Rocks, maybe.
It makes sense that the
dirt's
dirt's infected.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Jedi says, which is never, JK. Maybe I should summon Luke. You have that power? Is it like a conch shell?
If it is a conch shell, what color? It's like when I think of a conch shell, you know, you think of like soft pink, but like I don't know. I feel like conch shell should be different colors. Dang.
No, I don't. Can conch shells? Does nature make them in different colors?
Let's look it up.
Looking it up. Yeah.
Don't they call them like conch shells in some places?
All I know is that in SpongeBob they say "All hail the magic conch." So.
Gosh.
Yeah, I feel like that's where all my conch shell knowledge comes from too.
They do have like, I guess, kind of more patterns than colors, you know. But
I just saw something called queen conch, and like the thing inside is kind of spooky.
Mm. Well, there you go.
Drawing stuff poorly. Drawing
Another
stuff.
Jedi summons Luke with good pixel art. I really
God.
like that.
Look how bad this has gotten.
Oh my.
Ah,
Some
then-
heavy contrast there.
Yeah, Luke shouldn't come here right now then.
Shield your eyes, Luke.
That's a really interesting point, Wolf Wolf. Sorry, what was that, Thomas?
Oh no, you're good. I just remember back when smartphones were kind of new. This was maybe before your time, Sarah. My family would always joke that it was like the magic conch was your smartphone. Hey, Luke's here. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Luke.
Wow. I don't know. The emergence of smartphones was like around when I was like, what? Oh my god. When did was the iPhone the first real smartphone? Or did
I think it was at least for the first one that was popular to my knowledge.
Unless you count Palm Pilots, then yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2007. I was 6.
Yeah, Luke is like, what is happening here? So we're making a deliberately bad game, is what's happening. But like bad in a charming way, a charming retro way. All right. Okay, so we need to let's do the terrible animation for when we swap. So I'm imagining like Star Trek thing where you got like horizontal lines like going up and down. And then like you like foo.
okay.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
I don't think I can picture this.
Okay, so it's like
I'm
it's like
excited.
you're being scanned, okay, and then you're gonna go like thinner, and then expand, and the thing's gonna be in the place instead of you. You know,
Incredible.
Yeah. The important thing there is the thing instead of the you, just because we don't really know for sure if it's still you when you got transported or if it's just another thing that's cellularly identical to you.
Wow. That's poetic.
Getting a lot of beam me up Scotties in the chat, which is that's what we're going for, basically. Okay. So
being something functionally identical to me up is the important.
I don't remember if that's what it looked like in the original series or not. But okay, so we're going to make I don't know. What's the best way to implement this? We kind of want to like freeze the game while this is happening. But I think we're going to freeze the game. So right now we have a bunch of stuff that is happening besides our player. And by a bunch of stuff, I mean literally one other thing, two other things. We have projectiles that move, and we have our wonderful stump guys up here, who I love. And we want them all to freeze while this is happening. So to make that happen, I think what we need to do is if I was in TypeScript, I would probably do something with scenes, but I don't want to do that. So we're going to just make it so that they freeze. So the actual movement of these dudes happens inside of like where they get created, which is over here. So we're setting velocity on them. And we have this on update running. Which is doing all of the movement logic, right? So I think what we're going to do is we'll add another Boolean here, which is going to be paused to make them stop. So we will do, okay, we need to, while we're doing the animation, let's make a function. It's going to be start swap. We are going to loop over all of our sprites of kind enemy. And we're going to set data paused to 0. or to true, I mean. I don't know why I said 0. Now it's random. So we're going to set that to true, and then at the end of this, we're going to set it to be false. And now inside of this on update, we're just going to go ahead and handle this. We're going to say if paused, then set VX to 0. And then else put all the rest of the stuff in here. So this will make them stop. All right, now let's actually call this when we do the swap. So we have on sprite of kind projectile hits wall at location. We're going to go ahead and call start swap. And let's just take out the unpausing right now so that we can see this happen. Yay. All right, so we already did a swap, so they should all be paused now. There you go. Okay, so he's still grooving, but he's paused. So that's good enough. Okay, we're not going to worry about projectiles right now, but we are going to have to handle those, I guess. So we'll do the same thing for them. So let's, for each of our projectiles, we are going to also freeze those. So we're going to set pause to be true. And now when we spawn our projectile, which is inside this on A button pressed, you know what? Let's just make it so there cannot be more than one projectile at a time, because you're going to get into weird stuff if you... Well, I don't know. That might take away some of our puzzle making.
It would be cool if you could like shoot a projectile that way and then that way and then...
Yeah. So let's not... Well, we won't have that limitation. Instead, we're going to give them similar AI to these ones. So they're either moving left or moving right. Right? And let's just grab this on update. We're going to pull out, let's see, leave that, stick this right here, change this to projectile. So here we go. In the on update, we're going to say if pause, set it to 0. Otherwise, if moving right, we're going to set this to be 50. Otherwise, we're going to set it to be -50. Like that. And we can go ahead and just set this to be 0, 0, because the velocity is going to be set inside here. Oh, whoops. And we're going to set moving right on these guys to be not is facing left. Well, I guess we just do is facing right. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. There you go. Okay. So moving right is set to is facing right. And then inside here, we do the actual velocity setting, and we have the pause thing just like we did before. So we're going to go over here and turn on paused for all of those projectiles. So now I'm going to launch 2 projectiles. So fire, fire. There we go. This one is now going to hang there forever because we have paused it, but we have no code to unpause it. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our swap animation. I guess we should put in, this function should probably take in what we're swapping with. So let's go ahead and do swap location. And now up here, we are going to pass in location. And we want to call this before I think we do... No, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just leave this as it is right now. Well, no, we should probably call it before we change the tile so that we can read the tile and stuff like inside here. Perfect. Okay. So we want to do a stupid animation where we have a bar going up and down. Now, we could do that programmatically, but it's going to be easier just to, you know, draw it. So let's just draw it. I'm going to go into animation. Frames, we want it to be 16 by 16. That's fine. And blue is the color of magic. And watch as I draw the most riveting animation of all time.
Ooh.
We're going 2 pixels each frame because I don't have the patience to do one at a time. Whoops.
I thought he was gonna skip 3 for 1 just to mix it up.
No.
Mm.
There we go. All right, so we have a bar that goes all the way down to the bottom now. Whoop. Cool. All right. So we're going to go ahead and create a temporary sprite to play this animation. We're going to turn loop on. We're going to set the interval to be real low, like 10 milliseconds. And let's go ahead and create a sprite. We're going to go ahead and call this kind food. We're going to animate it, make this temp sprite. Yeah. All right. We need to give it a lifespan. So we'll just give it a lifespan of like, I don't know, 500 milliseconds. And we are going to also set it to be at the location of our player. So go ahead and just, well, we can use the sprite utils check. Just the place at distance and set the distance to be 0. So go ahead and place temp sprite 0 pixels away from my sprite. Cool. Now we're going to create another one. Same deal. But this one we are going to place on top of our thing that we're swapping with. So go into scene, place on location, temp sprite, location. There we go. Okay. All right. So we should see something now. So let's go ahead and grab that. Yep. Throw that and then whoop. That looked way dumber than I thought it would.
I think what does it for me is the other your previous location having that too. It just looks like a glitch happened instead of like.
Did it move you first and then run the animation? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I mean, so we didn't actually like make it pause or anything yet, so we need to do that. Probably make it a little bit slower also. Luke says, wait, using that block is much better than sprite X, sprite Y. Yeah, it's pretty nice for just putting stuff on top of them. Okay, all right. So we have that going. Let's actually pause inside here, and we need to wrap this all inside of a separately do. So we're going to go into extensions and add timers. Cool. And inside here, we're going to go ahead and do separately do and just stick all this stuff in here so that we can pause without, like causing any trouble. We'll probably move this pausing part though out of the separately do because that can just we want that to happen immediately. All right. So we're going to pause for like a second, I don't know. And then we want to animate our guy squishing into nothingness. Then we want to move him and then we want to unsquish him out of nothingness. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use scaling. Nice and easy. We're going to go ahead and grab a repeat. We're going to grab a change by. Well, let's use the scaling extension, I guess. I think there's nicer blocks in there. Okay. In here, we want to scale by blank pixels. So we want to scale by -1 pixels. Horizontally anchor middle. And then we want to move them. And then we want to scale back. So we need to know how many pixels wide our dude is. How wide are you, dude?
I guess it's 5 pixels.
8.
Dang, I was way off.
Yeah, too bad you bet everything on that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to pause for like, I don't know, 10 milliseconds in between these, which is pretty much just like the minimum amount of pause time when we're changing this scale. And then we want to do the actual movement in here. So once this happens, we're going to go ahead and grab this place, and we're going to move this over here. We're actually going to leave the tile swapping stuff. It doesn't actually matter. We'll fix that in a second. So then inside here, we're going to go ahead and do place on top of location, except we're going to change this to be swap location. And then we're going to change it by 1 pixel horizontally middle until he's back to normal. So let's do it. Fire. Well, that didn't work. Okay, wait. Fire. Why is it like resetting the game?
Yeah.
Did I put a reset game in here somewhere? Are we getting an exception?
Oh.
No, that's just the tracking stuff. That's nothing. What?
Are you reloading the tile map or something, maybe?
Maybe that's what's happening. I don't know.
The staff is really magic.
Staff's
I
like,
swapped you so hard, you don't even have it anymore.
So we do have a reset in here, I think, when we hit the enemy. Oh no, but it does like a whole little thing. Oh, we have an undestroyed sprite of kind food. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh.
Well, that'll do it.
Do it.
All right. This is why you can't just use food for everything. All right. Add a new kind. Animations. Animations. There we go. Okay.
messed up that they're taking away the food from you.
Well, that was something. Okay, wait. Set this to be 500. Set this to be 100. Let's try this again. That's pretty goofy.
Should have something.
Make it 50 instead of 100.
That's just it's it's bad. It's really bad.
There we go. Okay, we need to make the block do the same thing. All right, so we are going to let's edit this function. And we're going to add another location here. This is going to be start location. And we're going to pass in just the location of our sprite. I'm doing this purely not just so I don't have to create another variable. Okay, we're going to grab all this junk and pull it out. And inside here is where we're going to do the actual stuff. So instead of this location, we're going to go ahead and pass in swap location. Whoops, want to duplicate that. And then here, instead of doing this tile map location, we are going to put in our start location. There you go. Like that. Okay. So we should now not see the block immediately appear like we were before. So fire. Nope. Still is. Why did that happen? Did I not delete that code? No, I did. Oh, wait. All right. I see what happened here. All this stuff should be in here. Great. Why didn't it?
This happened a couple times. I'm wondering, do you do something like covering the tile when you take the staff that's stopping the switching from working?
You're right. That's what's happening. It's covered. Okay, so we should it's not the staff tile, it's the spawn tile.
Oh, yeah.
Good catch. Okay, so we're just going to replace those tiles instead. Go. All right. Cool. Okay, we need to make the this guy do the same thing. So to do that, what we're going to do is we are going to actually move this set tile stuff to the very end. We're going to keep the set wall stuff where it is, but we're going to set the tile stuff at the end here. Or no, we're going to set the blank immediately when we start doing the animation. So as soon as the animation ends, we're going to set this to be blank, and then we are going to, I think we want to, for this second temp sprite, this one that, this is the one that's on top of the tile. We're just going to reuse this. So I'm going to get rid of its lifespan. And we're going to go ahead and stop the animation on it. Like that. It's not really safe to use this sprite here. We'll worry about that in a second, but this is a problem.
Is it just because you could have it running multiple times?
Yeah, because we're pausing right here and we're using this temp sprite. So this temp sprite could be reassigned. So I guess we can just create a new variable.
I see what you mean.
So we'll do tile animation sprite and set this right here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and stop all animations on that. And we are going to set its image to be the tile image. So let's go ahead and set image 2 on our tile animation sprite. We want it to be inside of scene. We can get the tile image at right here. And we're going to go ahead and grab our swap location. All right. And now when we do this, we're going to do the same thing for our tile animation sprite. Except we're going to, when we do this swap right here, we're going to go ahead and place our tile animation sprite in the other location. So our start location. And then we're going to do the same unsquishioning. And then we will destroy it. All right. Let's see if I forgot anything. Squish, squish. Wait. Okay, so it's not working for the initial squish.
Is the index on the 2 sprites now, maybe? Oh, no, you don't set the image until after the...
Yeah. So let's see, we did stop all animations. Then we set the image right here. And then we set that at the swap location. And then we animate the scale by -1. I mean, it's definitely setting the image correctly. Because when it unsquishes, it's the correct image, you know.
Mhm.
Did we not? Is it not at the right location or something? But the animation's in the right. No. The animation's in the wrong location. Okay. Oh, we never put it in the place. We never put it on the right tile.
We probably should do that.
Yeah. That's important. Let me just grab this down here. All right. Great.
Oh wow.
It's not
Something weird going on.
Yeah.
It's like I think the squish on the tile is in the wrong spot, maybe.
Seems like it. I mean, we should probably make it so that these guys are ghosts. I don't know if that's actually what the issue is here, but let's go ahead and just do that so that I don't have to copy and paste everywhere. We're going to go into animations. We're going to go ahead and set this to be a ghost.
Can't believe that we're turning them like we're killing them just to make it easier.
There are many ways to become ghosts. Rituals.
Staff of Kolfar will do it, apparently.
It's Yolfar, I believe.
Oh, sorry.
Joey, can you confirm?
It's really just what you want it to be in your heart. Like there's
Joey,
no original wording, right? Because it was written in an instruction manual, but then that was lost, and then the person who originally wrote it, they're actually the first round.
Okay.
Should
so that does seem like it fixed the issue.
Yeah.
Now, one thing to note is we have this gravity still running when we do the swap. So we need to turn that off as well. So the swap needs to happen, and then we will resume gravity. So we're going to.
Oh, you're saying that like as you're swapping, the gravity is still, even though like you're kind of just like gone from the game.
Well, you see, we fall outside the animation and we fall down there.
Yeah, I see that.
Like that's not good. So we're going to set the gravity on our guy. Let's see. I don't think I have gravity in a constant right now, so let's go ahead and make a constant for it. Gravity 100. Put it there. Put it inside the jump. There we go. And then we need to make the swap happen. We also need to make it so you can't jump while you're swapifying. So we'll handle that in a sec. All right. So we want to go ahead and turn our gravity to 0. We'll do that outside the separately do. And we also want to clear our velocity and turn off our controls. So set my sprite VY to 0. Set my sprite VX to 0. Set my sprite AY to 0. And let's just make a function for setting controls enabled. That's what I normally do. Makes it easier. Enable controls. Boolean enabled. If enabled, then this, else that.
Ooh, no, I don't want that.
All right. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. And then we're going to go down into our start swap, set it to false. And then at the bottom here, we can go ahead and set it to truth and restore our gravity.
Whenever you say gravity, I just think of how it's like sang in the song Gravity. And like that, I don't know if that will ever leave my brain.
What song, Gravity?
Like
I don't know who it's by, but it's literally the song is called Gravity.
the Michael Bublé?
Yeah, one of those. John Mayer.
One of those
maybe?
guys. John Mayer. That sounds right. Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah,
sound
it's
like the
John
type of
Mayer.
thing Michael Bublé would sing about.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I get those two mixed up because they're both kind of, you know.
Very, yeah.
It's
They
basically
exist
the
in
same person.
plane.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, this is something.
Yeah, you've made your mechanic at least 50% more annoying. Congratulations. But it is much clearer what's happening, so that's
It
nice.
is much clearer what's happening. Yeah. Okay. Great. We did it. All right, so we need to make it so we can't jump while or shoot projectiles while this is happening. And swap. All right, so Wolf Wolf is singing Defying Gravity, which I will not sing because my voice would do it so perfectly that we would get copyright stricken
Wow.
instantly.
Dang.
That's why I can never sing on stream, except for original tunes
Makes sense, yeah.
and the Mr. Belvedere theme song, because I don't think anyone's coming after that one.
Well, that's actually the most likely to get.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you got to be careful with that one, Richard.
Usually they're just
Song
scraping for.
China never mattered before. Who
Yeah.
cares?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
everyone. Stream's gone. We're never gonna be back. This is
Drop
the
kick
last
your
stream.
jacket
Nice
as you
knowing
came
you.
through the door. No one glares.
Oh,
It's
look
nice
at that, a
knowing y'all.
mute button.
Spares.
Freaking-
He's been silenced.
All hands, look out below. Whoa, whoa, there's a change in the status quo. Whoa, whoa. Need
Wow.
all the help that we can get. I cannot finish it.
Was that vibrato? I think that was vibrato.
Sure. According to our new arrival, life is more than mere survival. And
We're
you
doing a
just
great
might
thing by
live the
talking
good
over
life.
this.
Yeah.
So like they can't find us if they're trying to find the copyright, you know?
You
Yeah.
guys can't see, but I'm doing the thing where I freeze just like I do every time I sing it.
I was gonna say I can't see your camera, Richard, but in my mind I know you're going.
I don't do the finger guns. Sarah's correct.
It's this, right?
Yeah.
This? Oh, I thought it was like pointing, not finger guns, just pointing. But yeah, maybe that's okay too.
All right. What are we doing? Okay, so we got all that. We need to disable everything.
Wolf Wolf,
so
drop some non-copyright songs in chat, and then we'll have Richard sing them.
no. What am I?
Do the
I'm not signing myself up for this.
it's not defying gravity, it's rejecting gravity. It's the copyright free version you can sing.
And I sinking into the ground. Although I guess that wouldn't be defying. That would just be going with
That would just
gravity.
just be having gravity, yes.
That's just gravity. We're back
Obeying
at John Mayer.
gravity.
Oh gosh, I cracked myself up. For those on the stream, I've also linked the really important. You just have to watch the video for a second to hear the Gravity sung by John Mayer. It's really good stuff.
All right. And we forgot to unpause the stump guy. Let's unpause him. And our projectiles, of course. All right. Well, with that, there we go. We made a super dumb mechanic.
Yay!
Can you teleport in real life? It's pretty cool then. I don't think you can do this in real life.
Guys, Joey's forgotten how video games work again.
Uh,
All right. There we go. This is such a dumb animation. Not the squishing part. Love the squishing part. Just the horizontal line, just like going around. All right. So We need to. Woof says, "Sing My Way." I cannot sing a song by Frank Sinatra.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that has to be copywritten, right?
Well, I mean, it's
Like-
pretty old. I don't even. A lot of songs were not originals. That could be in public domain, maybe. But I don't have the range as old Blue Eyes either. So.
Dang. Does anyone here have blue eyes?
My eyes are kind
No.
of bluish, greenish, but I can't sing Frank Sinatra songs, unfortunately.
My brother has blue eyes. We could get him here.
My eyes are
Okay.
hazel, so like once a year they'll look blue for like a day.
Yeah, when there's a full moon.
No, it's weird. It's like reflecting the clothing or something. I've never understood it, but like
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I have a suggestion for a new mechanic.
Yeah, what's up?
Can we have like a thing where you pick up where you can swap with the stump, and then you get stuck as the okay, no, you don't get stuck as the stump. You like basically what I'm envisioning is that you like we have a level in which you have to swap with the stump in order to like get somewhere else.
Like, I'm okay with making it so you can swap with enemies.
Yeah.
but
Like not
you become a tree when you swap the stump, right? Like you swap life and your
No,
your whole
okay, I don't know
memory
how I
is
feel
the-
about that.
is the stump.
Yeah, no.
You just
That's
you just
exactly
watch
it.
as the character then proceeds without you to finish the level, and you're left alone and trapped as a stump. Is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, do you imagine that you're trying to like stealth infiltrate the base of the stumps?
No. I mean, I guess maybe, but like, I
It's
guess I
kinda
need
like-
to draw another storyboard.
You remember in Super Mario, you remember the hat? It's basically like the hat, except you just permanently become a stump.
But
You want-
not
yeah.
actually. Like, it's more of like, okay, hear me out.
Joey, you
you're
know the
only
name of the hat.
stump-
Say it.
you're-
Joey, say the name of the hat.
Hattie? Is it Hattie?
Cappy, come on, get us these. He knew it.
So you switch with the stump, and you are the stump for a little bit, and then you throw to switch with something else, and then you become yourself again. So like your body is like over there, and then you
Okay.
become yourself again.
So
when you
basically,
swap
it's like
again.
the Donkey Kong Country barrels, right? Like you swap with the stump, then it shoots you in the direction, and then you can.
What are you
Exactly.
talking about, Joey? It's
Exactly.
nothing like that. That is not what you were describing at all, Sarah.
Well,
It is.
Joey understands me, okay, Richard. I don't know what else to tell you.
This is more like when
sounds
Mbaba
like
is
you-
you push the is you thing to be something else.
Is you? I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's also true. But I'm just going off of what she was saying with the like getting passed on at the end.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like you're talking about possessing the stump, but you leave your body behind until you unpossess the stump.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then you don't really know
But you don't.
how much of you and how much of the stump remains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's what you
the-
never know.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the
That's
game, you
the
just get like
mystery.
a number on the screen that just says like
Guys, let's
53, and it's like, what's that mean? And then you slowly realize that it means that you're 53% zombie and 47% stump at the end of the game.
Wow.
How much possession you did.
all right. So let's
I
make
like
it,
that a
let's make a
lot.
decision here. All right, I don't want joke answers. Okay?
Oh, God.
No joke, no joke 'em ups. All right?
I never do
Joke-free
that.
zone.
What are you talking about?
Do we want to swap with the enemy, or do we want to possess the enemy and leave us behind? Okay, those are our two options. I can code it either way.
I want both.
You can't. That was not an option.
Well,
Hey,
When you
I want
press- Go ahead.
That's all right. I want to possess the enemy,
Okay.
and I don't want to leave myself behind. I just want to possess the enemy.
Okay, so you just want to forever be a stump.
No, you can unpossess the enemy later. You just hitch a ride.
You want Cappy.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, no. All right, so you're like parasitically inserting yourself into the thing, and then eventually you burst out of the skin.
Like Cappy.
yes,
Exactly
exactly.
like Cappy.
They get the vision. They get the vision. Okay,
I don't-
because you
I
have to
don't like
grab
that as
something
much
to do
as-
it first. It's not
feel
like
like
the
it's-
staff.
it's-
You need a new thing.
I always found Cappy very off-putting. I'm gonna be honest here. Like I enjoyed the mechanic, but I was also like, I kind of hate this. I hate what this is doing.
I think it's more interesting if we just make the guy slump over and then you're the stump now,
I mean, you could do that too. Yeah.
and then you can swap back and then your guy comes back to life, and you can only win if you get the guy to the end. You know?
Mm.
Interesting. So you can use the stump to make progression, but not to progress.
Yeah. Like you can't finish the game as the stump.
So like
need
you
to-
have to walk the stump into the pit where it pushes the button down.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And
Like
then the
there's a
stump is
pit.
trapped forever. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a well, it doesn't even have a button really, right? Because you just need the stump in the pit so that you can walk over it.
Well, I think we'll just have. I think we'll just make it so that when you press A, you like leave the stump and come back to you.
Yeah.
You know.
And you leave its body in the pit forever, so you can use it as a bridge.
Wait. What? No, touching a stump kills you.
Touching the top of a stump shouldn't kill you, but we can debate that later.
All right. Well, that's not how the game works, Joey.
I like these. I like these thoughts. We're going in a good direction.
Trapped.
Oh.
Oh!
It's kind of worse than what I suggested, to be honest. Like this is messed up that he's going back and forth forever.
Bufo says
Yeah,
this
what the
game is
heck?
only going to be playable if you watch all the streams. Yeah, that's what these guys always try to do. All right.
That's not quite true. We're gonna have a storyboard that you are going to be able to follow in the instruction manual, and Sarah
Oh,
will
crap.
keep up to date.
Do I need
No.
to make more?
No,
Yes.
you don't. No, you just rest. Sarah, rest.
Are you sure, Richard?
Yeah. I do want to make an extension. Maybe we'll do this next Friday. I want to make an extension for NES style cutscenes.
Okay.
So
What makes a
any-
cutscene NES style?
I'll show you. Let's look for Ninja Gaiden cutscene. NES. See if we can
I
get an
think this
image of
game
it.
is the perfect candidate for this.
Do. There we go. Just a girl. Get out of here. So you get white text at the bottom of the screen. Everything's black, and then you have like an image here. And the way that the images transition is they just like fade out, but they fade because the NES has limited color palettes. It does like, it would with ours, where you just go to darker colors like 3 times until it's black. And then it like comes back with new text. So there's no like smooth fade, But I thought that would be a good extension to do. I chose Ninja Gaiden because it has the best of these things. You killed my father. No one can beat me. What are you going to do with Irene?
Wow.
Wake up, father. Wake up.
I feel like What Are You Going to Do with Irene is a really good book title.
It's good because it puts the onus of the problem on the reader. It makes them complicit. They have
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, this was nothing.
I wouldn't say it's nothing. You got that whole animation in there.
You're
That's
right.
pretty
Yeah, we
cool.
did something, I guess. Join us on Monday where we'll work on something. I don't know. I've kind of lost the will to work on the tunneling game. The more we've like moved it closer, I've realized that like the game that I want it to be, we are not going to be able to do unless we do 1 million streams
Yeah.
on
Mhm.
it.
It would be a lot of work.
So I wonder if just leaving it as a tech demo is like good enough, basically, and we should move on to something new. So we might be starting a new game on Monday. I had an idea for one, but I don't remember what it was. So I'll try and remember that. I've been playing UFO 50, and that has a lot of inspiration for retro style games. In particular, I've been playing Warp Tank from UFO 50 over the past few days, and that's a great game. Play Warp Tank, everybody. Anyway. I'm Richard at Richard on the MakeCode 4. Oh, wait, no, I'm the mystery coder.
I'm Joey, J Wonder on the MakeCode forums, the not mystery coder.
I'm Sarah at Sarah on the MakeCode forum, also not a mystery coder. Also, there's a cat.
Oh, I'm Thomas. That's Sparks on the MakeCode Forum. I'm always a mystery.
And that cat's name is Garfield. Goodbye, everybody.